I mean, that's up to you.
She asked the other coach to start with just an opening statement about the game. If you want to do that, we've got both cameras rolling. You can give it to her.
Now say that again.
She asked their coach to just open with a general statement about his thoughts on the game. So if you want to do that, we've got both cameras rolling.
Okay. Obviously, we're very disappointed with the result. And you know, anytime you lose, you know, you have a bad feeling, and unless you win the whole thing, then you're going to feel this way. Little bit of a tough pill to swallow tonight. Very proud of the way our guys went about the game, and the way they play, and the way that we choose to play the game, and the way our program is, you know, the approach that we take on soccer. Very disappointed with the number of fouls, I mean, if you know, you're looking here at the sheet, and you know, when you have a yellow card, you know, it's very tough to play the way we try to play when that goes on, and think that it wore us down at the end, and unfortunately, with 2 minutes left, we gave up a goal, and I just think it's a pretty unfortunate circumstance, because I feel strongly that we should be playing in the next round.
You mentioned the yellow cards in the game, and Winthrop had some very big physical players.
Yeah.
Did you expect that much of a physical style to this game?
I mean, you know, I think that, you know, at the beginning when we were playing, you know, we were dominating and in possession and in opportunities. I think that our, you know, unfortunately, you know, we didn't put some of the opportunities away. You know, if we'd have done that, then we wouldn't be sitting here, you know, feeling the way we do. But that's the way the way the game goes. But you know, I just thought that it was, you know, our guys got, you know, they're pretty beat up, and I think it was a pretty hard match on the physical side, and you know, I mean, you just gotta, you know, unfortunately, it is what it is, and you have to move on from it.
Winthrop's coach said that obviously he's happy to be moving on, but he said he wasn't sure the best team won tonight. Are you surprised to hear him say that publicly like that?
You know, you know, I applaud him for saying that. You know, I think that when, you know, we play good soccer, and we try to play good soccer, and sometimes you pay the price for doing that. You know, unfortunately, you know, when you don't score the opportunities that you have, then the ball tends to find its way into your own net, and it did with 2 minutes left. You know, we just didn't do enough to close out the game, which is unfortunate. But I think this is a group, you know, we're a young group. I think we will, you know, we don't lose a whole lot next year. I think we'll continue to get stronger. But, you know, it's just disappointing, because I think that we have the talent to make a run in this tournament. And, you know, unfortunately, we won't be doing that.
Winthrop got the tying goal in the 88th minute. What did you talk about before overtime to sort of regroup and gather the troops for overtime?
Well, I mean, you know, we just, obviously the kids are disappointed, you know, in the, you know, that they give up a goal, and we just, you know, told them to keep their nerve, do the things that they do, and keep playing the way that they can. And, hopefully we would get another opportunity. I think at that point in the overtime, both teams were pretty tired, so it was a pretty wide open affair, and a lot of nerve-wracking moments. But, you know, it is what it is.
A week ago, you got past Kentucky on penalty kicks,
Mhm.
and you have a goalie in Jaime Ibarra who has stopped several of them this year.
Yeah.
Did you had to feel pretty good going into the penalty kick shootout?
Yeah, I mean, you always feel good with Jaime, you know, in goal, because he's he's the conference player of the year, and for good reason. But their goalkeeper tonight was hot. You know, he made some great saves, so you know you have to applaud them, you know, or him for that, and really, you know, and kept us at bay. You know, we weren't able to get by him, and that's the name of the game. So I thought he did a great job. He did a great job on the penalty kicks. Unfortunately, you know, we missed, and they made it, and that's it.
Did you have any words with Jaime before going into the kicks?
No, the penalty kicks.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you just have to let him be, and you know, trust in your keeper, trust in the players that you pick for, you know, to take the spot kicks, and you know, we have, you know, you look at the guys that went up and took the penalty kicks. I think 3 of the 4 were freshmen. You know, we believe in them. You know, we believe in our players. You know, Tyler was, you know, played, you know, at the end, and is coming back from a pretty serious ankle injury, and put him on. He's not at 100%. You know, to try to spark up some interest or spark up some attack. He did. I thought he did a good job, you know, for what he had, but he's obviously not at 100%. You know, unfortunately, you know, we just didn't have him available, you know, for this game.
Considering the severity of his ankle injury, were you surprised you got anything out of him tonight?
You know, he's a pretty tough kid, and has a lot of grit, and it means a lot to him. And he's an honest kid. So, you know, when we spoke to him, we didn't want him to injure it. You know, I mean, obviously we didn't play him in the first half. We were hopeful that we could get through the half, kind of see the game, manage it, and see, hey, maybe we could go the game without him. You know, and then, you know, at the end we felt like, hey, it's worth us putting, you know, in. Our hope was that we could get through without using him, like, you know, like we did in the conference tournament. You know, we were able to rest him, you know, during that time, and left him home. But if we could keep him out of today, you know, and get through this game and get on to the next game, you know, that would help in his recovery. But, you know, we put him in, and he wasn't 100%, but I thought he did a good job for the time that he was in.
You mentioned the young guys who took the penalty kicks for you. What does that say about the future of the team and the foundation of what you have coming back next year, that so many young guys wanted to step up and take the shots when the game was on the line like that?
Yeah, you know, it's you know, I think the future's bright. I think I think we have a good group. I think we have a really good group. I think they have a good spirit about them. They play good soccer. I think that will only get better, you know, as we get bigger and mature. But you know, we have a lot to learn. So I feel good about the future. You know, I mean, we always knew, you know, when we started to have a bit of success this year, you know, I mean, it's not hard to look in the future and say, man, you know, hey, we got a good thing going here. You know, a few additions and a little bit of you know, training, especially in the spring. I think one spring will make a big difference to a lot of the young guys. And you know, the most difficult thing about this game is not with the young guys; it's the old guys and the seniors that you know were here for 4 years, and you know, TJ and Ben Hill and you know, Juan Robles and Ryan Rosenbaum. You know, those guys that played their last game and were part of their last game. Very, very difficult circumstances to go out, because, you know, I feel like they deserve to be playing.